welcome to Studio DSM, a cooperation between the Swedish Shipping Gazette and Donsö Shipping Meet. I am Anna Jansson, reporting to you from the 2022 edition of Donsö Shipping Meet, and with me is Mr. Gijsbert de Jong, who just came off stage, and you are the Marine Chief Executive for the Nordic countries at Classification Society Bureau Veritas.
Yeah.
And your company is the gold sponsor of this year's edition of the Donsö Shipping Meet, and your company has sponsored this fair many times before.
Correct.
So why is Donsö and DSM important to Bureau Veritas?
Donsö is very important for us as a company because many of the ship owners, we are fortunate to count them among our client base, which means that a lot of the Donsö operated vessels are classed as we call it, by Bureau Veritas.
Yes.
And that means that we are on a daily basis in contact with the companies, going on board of the vessels, doing the safety surveys and issuing certificates on behalf of both the class as well as the flag state for those vessels. And in that connection of having a large client base on Donsö, DSM is for us the obvious event to participate to invest in, to sponsor, because we feel that this is really the place to be in order to interact very directly with a community which organizes its own seminar. Mm. And that is what is so interesting about DSM.
Mm. On stage you just spoke about shaping a better maritime world, no less, and how Donsö is leading the way. Could you give us a couple of your main points and Donsö's role in this work?
Yeah, it's actually quite important and quite remarkable that such a relatively small place can play such a leading role in the development of shipping globally and internationally. A lot of the Donsö owners are looking very much forward in terms of technology innovation, trying to always go one step further to improve their ships, to make new designs which help in the steps towards decarbonization by looking into alternative fuels, by looking into different power storage like with batteries, shore connections, and they keep innovating going forward. Mm. And what is I think the right balance which is found on Donsö is that the drive to innovate goes together with a very Swedish approach with two legs firmly on the ground, being practical and having always the human being in mind. Mm. Because if you talk to the Donsö owners, they're very conscious about the people operating the vessels on a daily basis and who have to work with all these new technologies. So right. They got this mix, they got that really right. Mm.
You have also talked about the two big Ds, just short. What is that about, and what is Bureau Veritas' role in all that?
It's all about decarbonization, so going to net zero emission, save the planet from the climate emergency, and about digitalization, which is something which happens in society at large. Our role as a company is to help the industry, the ship owners, to go towards both processes in a safe manner. So we develop rules, standards and regulations to ensure that the decarbonization, the change of the fuels, the change of the propulsion systems can be done safely and efficiently, but especially safely. That is what our core mission is all about. While we use the digital technologies, the new capabilities to boost the efficiency and making sure that everything works properly together. Great. So we develop the standards and we help provide knowledge, information to our customers to make the right choices.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for your participation, Mr. de Jong. I'll let you enjoy the rest of the fair. And thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more interviews with sponsors and exhibitors. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Tack.
Tack.